share that on WhatsApp.
I'd like to do this. Part of me would like to do this, but I don't really have the time in my life.
That's it. You need to have the time for it. It's, you know, it's, if unless you do, it's kind of pointless. But it's.
So why are you putting the sock on top of your phone?
Blocks the wind.
Oh, windsock.
The windsock, yeah.
Ah, right. Okay,
Ferry Hill. Ferry Hill train spotter. Good afternoon. Welcome to Newcastle Airport. Great to have you on board. Yeah, most people will pay for a really expensive dead cat.
Yeah.
I use one of Lufthansa's socks from the business class section. You know, because it's classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ferry Hill. Just doing a little live stream this afternoon from Newcastle, and we're going to catch a Saab 2000 landing soon, hopefully. Paul 2610, hello Paul. I can see there's 11 of you tuned in already. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. I'm just trying to sort the microphone side out. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad for everybody. Senseless, good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Lovely to have you with us. Also joined by my father-in-law as well, who is with us this afternoon, and we're going to watch the Saab coming in. And Sam, hello mate, welcome to the live stream. You're working at 2 till 10. Well, you should get the Saab 2000 in theory, mate. That'll be good. We've got a few movements coming inbound shortly. A couple of Jet2s and other bits and bobs. We'll just pan over here. But yes, hello from Newcastle International Airport. I hope the audio and video is okay for everybody. Let's say I just need to finish getting this sorted, and then we'll all be ready to go. There we go. I can see there's 20 of you all tuned in. Very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. If you are just joining us, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Yeah, as you can see, it is quite cloudy, with a few showers today, and there's also quite a strong crosswind as well. So it is fairly breezy. We've got the Saab 2000 coming in, which is operating for Blue Islands, and that should be coming in about an hour's time. Senseless, do you think you'll see the Saab before it leaves? Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully you should do. That should be good. But it's lovely to have you all on the live stream, folks. John Kenneth Williams, hello mate. Yeah, doing very, very well, thank you. How are you keeping, John? It's great to have you with us. It's nice to be back in the northeast again, instead of Glasgow as we were last week. Last live stream we did was for the Global Airlines A380 coming into Glasgow the other day, and today we're just doing a little one on the mobile phone for this Saab coming in. That'll be good. Yeah, we're on runway 25 today, Senseless, so that'll be good. That'll be good. John Kenneth Williams, doing good apart from if Sunderland should win today. If Sunderland win today, they'll get promoted to the Premier League.
Ah.
So the playoff is against Sheffield United at 3:01 this afternoon, and if Sunderland win that game, they get promoted back to the Premier League for the first time in years. So we might catch that on the radio later on. Ryan Dawson, good afternoon mate. Doing very well, thanks. How are you doing? Lovely to have you on the stream, Ryan. Lee Slater, hello mate. You've sent your CV off to Easy for a job here next year. That'd be fantastic, especially if you can get based up here. That'd be brilliant, mate. I think it looks like they're going to be basing 3 aircraft here, 2 A320s and possibly an A321, but they've yet to announce any routes, so we'll see. John, you know Man U got beat. Yes, they did. They lost to Tottenham and it was quite an interesting game. That I wasn't disappointed with the result. Lee Doherty, the differences were on the east side of the airport this afternoon, overlooking the approach end of runway 25, and yeah, it's a nice vantage point from here. Don't rub it in, John. Ferry Hill, it is. It's fantastic news. It's really, really good news. By the time EasyJet return with their base here to Newcastle, it'll be 6 years since they last had a base here at the start of the pandemic. So, yeah, it's scary where that time's gone. But, yeah, it'll be great to see them back. Egypt is on the cards, Lee. Hopefully it is. That'll be brilliant. You can see that there's 30 of you all tuned in now. Welcome on board, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. We're just waiting for our first few arrivals to come in. Shouldn't be too long. Just going to power the camcorder off. It's a pity you don't have your phone because you could have checked flight radar for us.
Yeah.
That's what I usually get the other person to do. Yes, Lee, I think because Ryanair are planning a few other routes, and whether or not they happen next year is another matter, but with EasyJet, that's going to give us a lot of extra planes to see every week. So, yeah, it'll be really good, especially when we get fun weather. Gulfstream G280 just on final approach now. Thank you very much, Senseless. Yeah, Ferry Hill, it's crazy. It's crazy. But at least they are coming back now, which is the main thing. That'll be good to see. Sam, yeah, it's supposed to be. I've heard 2 A320s and one A321. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So our first arrival won't be too long. Like I say, it's not the greatest of quality on the mobile phone, but it'll do. Usually when I do the stream, this will be plugged into the camcorder by the HDMI, and then that'll go into the laptop, and the laptop will be tethered to the phone, and then the laptop's connected to my big battery pack. But the thing is, it's quite, unless you're doing a full day, it's bulky.
Yes.
And it does hurt your shoulders and your back after a while.
Because I kind of thought, oh, we've got everything in a small bag.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a lot bigger than that, but that explains it.
This is the kind of one I'll do just if I'm doing it on the off chance, or if I'm doing something that I'm planning quickly.
Like today is special.
So at least people get to see it live.
Yes.
But I've got a 4K quality video that I can upload as well there, so it's quite good.
Special like that.
Yeah, exactly. Even if the quality's poor, because at least they can say, oh well, that's all fine.
Do you know what?
And it's less for me to carry.
Do you know what that conning tower always reminds me of?
Exactly.
You know the old power stations that have great big.
Oh yeah.
It looks like I'm waiting for the steam to come out of the top, but it doesn't.
The irony is, it's one of the only major, like, tall structures left. When you think of how many used to be on the coast, you know. And now there's next to none of them.
The estate I used to live on in Birmingham, every road was named after one of the World War II airfields, including Cramlington.
Yes, yeah.
You know, and there's Turnberry. We lived on Turnberry.
Turnberry,
Calshot, Thornbridge. They were all there on the estate, so particularly when I'm up in the north, you go, oh, that used to be through roads up from me.
Whereas now it's it's the same with with Woolsington, RAF Woolsington, what it used to be prior to Newcastle. But it's...
And the thing is, the people that live there now have no idea that these places were named after interwar airfields, military airfields.
I didn't even realise until recently where RAF Morpeth used to be. And I was just browsing on a map, when I was doing the maps for the haul. Oh, Alan Lee, thank you so much for your kind donation, Alan. That's really, really kind of you. Good morning from Seatonburn. Lovely to have you on board, mate. Thank you so, so much, Alan. And I hope you're having a lovely weekend. It's really, really kind of you. I'm just trying to respond to the thing, but it won't let me. It won't let me type for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, Alan, it won't let me respond to your really generous donation. Thank you so much for that, mate. And really do appreciate your support, Alan. Thank you so, so much. Ferry Hill, Gulfstream on final. And Benjamin, it's if you look on Flight Radar, forget the name of the carrier. It's called, I can't even remember. Odyssey? No, Odyssey's the one that just went bust. Oh, I cannot remember the name of it. Anyway, here's the Gulfstream just coming in now. This is it just on final. But a massive shout out and thank you, Alan. Really do appreciate it. JB85, welcome on board. Frost Airlines, yes, that's the one. Sam, Chippers 1990. Thank you very much for that, mate. I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Frost Airlines. I didn't even realise, but they've got 4 Saab 2000s, which I didn't even realise. Ken Alloway, very good afternoon, mate. Welcome on board, Ken. Lovely to have you with us. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you and Joan are both keeping well. Lovely to have you on board, mate. So that's the Gulfstream just landed, and we should have another Jet2, and it's them fence posts. Yep, it is. Oh dear. But there should be some more coming in very shortly, folks. Share Bear, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. Just looking to see on the, oh yeah, I can see our next one just turned on the approach now. Looks like Jet2 or a Tui just coming in to land. You can see there's 51 of you all tuned in at the moment. It's lovely to have you all on board, folks. But yeah, the fence posts, you get a nice, nice field view. And I've literally shared that only in one place. I've only shared that with our channel members group. So as I go live, I'll interrupt it momentarily, just share it to WhatsApp. That's it. So it is good.
That was 20 within 30 seconds.
Yep.
You go in, which to me seems incredibly fast.
And then now that's about 50 people tuned in, so it's good. It's really, really good. Sometimes the mobile phone ones, obviously, because they're not the greatest of quality, you always get a lot tuned in because they'll see it's low quality. But sometimes you get a lot. It just depends on the day. So
I suppose it's also the difference between the avid fan and the fan.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's like I will put up with a poor quality 1960s film of a steam train chatting and chunking its way up a hill. But I so much prefer modern ones because
you've got the full quality. You can almost feel it as it's going past you, sort of thing.
It's like being
it is fantastic.
And if you've got a really good quality one, you've got stereo sound, so it goes from your left ear to your right.
It's true.
ear.
It's true. Ken Alloway, bad memories of Storm Owen. It's funny, me and my father-in-law were just talking about that a moment ago. We were just talking about Storm Owen earlier in the year. Ken's had a project. He lives over in the west coast near Prestwick.
Oh, right, yes.
He's had a project to get all the fencing and posts all back in again. So, yeah. And then I think painting them again recently. So, great fun.
There's always a silver lining to any storm.
Oh, there is, yeah. New fence post. Oh dear. And Ferry Hill, Tui's on finals. Thank you for that, mate. Can just see it on the approach now. Can just see the land lights.
So how far out is a final defined as?
230 degrees, 19 knots, gusting 22. So the wind is fairly strong. It is fairly constant.
So how far out would the final be described that? So when it's on final, how far away is it?
Generally within a couple of miles. I mean, that's beyond it. That's on the approach technically where it is there now. So it's on the approach. So from final you're talking about from the end there to about 2 miles. So it's still a little bit off, but that, if you're talking about how it's actually categorised, that's still on the approach. As it gets a little bit closer, maybe up to this telephone post here.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's like 2 miles.
Yeah.
So
Final 10 mile. And again, different definitions of final. You've got final on the approach, you've got short final, in which case you're close to landing, so different definitions. Lee Slater, yep, final 10 miles ish, and your approach beyond, so short final 2 to 4 miles, yep. Back still knackered after digging out the posts. I'm not surprised, Ken. I'm not surprised, mate. Be absolutely knackered. I hope the audio and video is okay for everybody. I have put something over the microphone just to mute most of the wind noise, so I hope that's worked. Right, here comes the Tui. You can probably just see it. It's just there in the middle, just between the 2 posts. Here comes the Tui 737. Then another Tui from Salzburg behind this Tui. Brilliant. Thank you for that, mate. Very nicely done. So Tui landed. Ferry Hill, you're a star. Thank you for that. It really makes a difference just being able to know what's coming in. Well, that's the Tui landed. You can see the Emirates over there. What we might do later on, folks, is do a walk and talk. To get the Saab 2000 departing, so we might do a walk and talk like we did once for the 767 as well. So alright, next Tui is coming in very shortly. Qatar 787 to Edinburgh is overhead, Calvano. Brilliant. Shouldn't be too long.
I'm impressed by how much support you get from the people.
Oh yeah.
Online.
Honestly, they're really, really good. Especially likes of there. If I can't access flight radar, they'll give us a heads up on which movement's coming and whatnot. It's really good. Kevin Fairclough, hello mate. Welcome to the live stream. Just having lunch at Anetsford, enjoying your comments. Thank you very much, Kevin. Lovely to have you on the live stream, mate. And Ferry Hill, Tui is on final. There's indeed. Just see it there. .25, cleared land. There it is, just through the cloud. It's lovely to have so many of you tuned in. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, in case you're wondering what we're here for, we've got a nice Saab 2000 coming in shortly. One of very few still in operation now. And I was actually trying to see if I could have flown on it by getting down to Jersey early this morning, but unfortunately it just wasn't possible. All the early morning flights were really expensive, so we had to ditch that idea. But hopefully this airline operates for Blue Islands again. That would be good. That would be really good. Right, so the next TUI is just there, next to the post. Ken Alloway, they are a rarity. I was just saying before, I flew on one during the pandemic down to Newquay just to get a Cornish pasty, and then straight back to Teesside. That was good fun.
The world's most expensive Cornish pasty.
It was, literally. It was. But you know what? At the time, because of the way the TS system and all that rubbish worked, it was the only thing you could do was fly.
Yes.
Without getting telling off. So I literally flew from Teesside down to Newquay, went in the terminal, got a Cornish pasty, went back through security, back on the same plane, back to Teesside. It was brilliant. It was really good.
And it's a story for around the tea table.
Yeah, oh it is. It is. And that plane, that Saab 2000 I flew on, when we landed in Teesside, the crew all knew that I was a big lover of the Saab. The crew got me in the cockpit and I shut the plane down.
Wow.
So I've got it on video of me shutting the plane, turning it all off in the cockpit. So that was really cool. Here comes the TUI. I think
it's the kind of memory you know not too many other people have got.
100%, 100%.
You can't buy stuff like that.
Definitely, definitely. There we go, that's a TUI down. Looks like there's a heavy shower of rain incoming as well. See all of this, eh?
I said, right, I'm off to the car.
Fair weather spotter, you.
That line of trees is in just the wrong place, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well, where the hedges are, there, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be that high. You used to be able to see part of the touchdown. But JW needs to switch out global emoji for TUI. I shall do that, mate. I've still left the Air Transit and the TUI one on, but we'll get that changed, mate. We'll get that changed. It's a good idea. Robert D. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Benjamin, do I know what gate the Jet2 from Rios parked at? I'm not entirely sure, mate. Sorry. Not entirely sure.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to be rude, but this is actually much more fun than watching online.
It is. It's much more fun being outside.
No, when you're looking through a camera, you're not aware of all the rest of the
Oh,
where it's here, the other way.
Exactly. And when you're watching on that, you're only seeing one small portion of it. Lee Slater, you still remember the first time booting an NG for the crew when you got your license and briefing on it? Nice one, mate. Nice one. Yeah, that thing with the Saab. When we got to Teesside, and they let me shut down, put the batteries off, put the APU off, and everything. Then we went outside, did a whole walk around of the plane, And the captain was showing us on the Saabs, you've got a little hook at the back for a tail hook. And when they're boarding the aircraft, they'll put the tail hook, they'll get it out the rear cargo hold, put it underneath, stop the plane from going on its back. So if there's too many people that walk to the back of the plane, it just prevents the tail strike. And it was just little things like that that you're like, oh, that's really cool, you know. And it's, but it was fantastic.
That's your equivalent of me being on the footplate of the steam locomotive.
Exactly.
Being allowed, although I don't have my ticket, being allowed to coal the engine.
Yeah.
Particularly on the run down into the station where you can't really, and making sure the boiler's full and all that.
Yeah.
It's something that most of the people will never have done.
That's it.
And never will do.
Exactly.
And when it's your thing,
it makes it that extra bit more special.
It does, yes.
Yeah.
And in
really
my case, I come from a railway family.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of carrying the tradition on.
That's it.
And I passed it on to Megan as well, because Megan used to work on the railway. I actually miss her not being there when I'm there. It was nice, father and daughter working on the train.
But it's like everything. It's the experiences you have, isn't it? It's good fun. It is good fun.
Memories of life.
Definitely. Jet2 on finals from Mahon. Thank you very much, Ferry Hill. You can just see that now. It's just to the right of that post over there. He's just established on the ILS approach now. Don't know if you can just see him through there. He's just there. There's the Jet2 where that bird is.
Your eyesight must be really good.
Hey?
Your eyesight must be really good, because even with the binoculars, it took me a while to lock onto it.
See, it's easy now because he just put his land light on.
Yeah.
But I do have the 20/20 vision, but it's quite funny if I'm at the airport and if there's something rare coming in. 9 times out of 10, without bragging, I'll usually see it before anyone, and I've got to sometimes control myself from saying, there it is!
Especially when there's too many other people looking in the wrong place.
Well, exactly, and the amount of people who'll be going, where? It's like, it's there!
I can see it now because of the landing lights.
Yeah.
But there was a time when I could have seen it as well as you.
Yeah.
When I was your age.
That's it.
Because my grandma, Nanny Flo was the same.
Aye.
Right, my grandma. And we used to be able to say that you could see the number 53 living in the middle of Birmingham 5 miles away. You know? And it's the same sort of thing with that.
That's it.
Only that this 2 or 3 miles is probably a bit more literal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ken Alloway, I'm not sure if I don't have access to Flight Radar because I'm using my phone for streaming, but if you have a look on Flight Radar and put a filter on Newcastle Airport, you should be able to see where it is on Flight Radar. Yeah, hopefully they do a Madrid flight. That would be good. That would be really good. Right, here comes the Jet2. There we go, that's the Jet2 down. Very nicely done as well. Very, very nicely done. There's a heavy shower of rain just up to the north of us. There's a heavy shower just over there. It's just over the south of Wales. Thank you, Ferry Hill. So the Saab is over the south of Wales. Should only be about 45 minutes away now. Brilliant.
I'll phone my sister and tell her to wave at it as it flies over.
No, phone her and tell her to say to her to hurry up. Oh, you can feel that drop in the
You're
temperature.
going that way, Scotland's up there.
That way. You feel the temperature's dropped as that cloud's coming in.
Yes.
It's,
And that's got thicker.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't realised when we first came here, because I could see the tower, but I hadn't realised the airport was like on that bit of
Yeah. So after the Saab lands, we'll walk down here, right the way down to that gate over there, and then up to the fence, and we'll get a close-up view of them taxiing. And oh, actually, just thinking. What time is it? Is that half one? The Emirates should be due out soon, so we'll get the Emirates going out as well. Thank you. Oh, just drop of rain. We've just had our first drop of rain, folks, so it is coming. Think you'll have your extend your lunch break to watch this come over. Sounds like a good idea, Kevin. The rain is just coming behind us now. You can see the heavy cloud. Well, to be honest, it's not compared to what I thought through the night.
Oh, it did not come down. Yeah. I love being in the caravan at night.
Yeah.
You wrap yourself up.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear the pitter patter of the rain. It's like,
Oh, it was lovely. It wasn't actually, it was lovely.
at least it's been mild as well.
Full military bag on top of it.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. It was an hour. You can hear it like that's nice.
It stopped by about 6:30 when I woke up.
Thanks, Ken. And to anybody who's wondering, that's my father-in-law I'm plane spotting with. So, big shout out to Conrad. They're asking already. Who's the visitor?
Because I'd lost the Facebook feed at that time when you were there.
Yeah.
And I came online. Yeah, that was just per chance I sat down and put the computer on, and you were there.
Yeah, it's good fun, man. It's good fun.
Because usually when you're doing them, I'm happy to do them. And that day, I think just about everybody coming to the
Dude, I.
You know what? I think that rain might not.
Right?
I think that rain might not get to the size.
It feels like it's lifted us and going over.
It is, yeah.
Ken Alloway says to say, good afternoon, Conrad from Burns country.
Good afternoon. God's own country.
My father-in-law's still up in near Inverness way, so he's still in it.
Yeah.
It's all right. You're in Northumberland. It's a good middle ground. You know. One of the only ones to still have its own flag.
To whom the Scots will speak to, because they told us.
One's down here. I was Geordie for when Newcastle won the cup the other week, but then after that I'm back in the football. I can switch. Jet2 to Jersey. Oh no! Oh no! So, one of the options of doing the flight was to get this flight, but it was too late. This Jet2, it's about to depart. It's just called for clearance. It's going to Jersey, and the flight cost was £45 to be perfect. So, but the problem is the timing is now. So, had it been like in the morning, 45 quid, I could have gone there then back on the Saab, but because it's now, it's the same time, so it's like, but yeah, it was 45 quid.
And if you went there, all you could do is photograph.
Mid-air, we're passing, yeah, like, hello, bye. But,
that was the Saab.
First you see it, now you don't. Indeed, Riva country, it is indeed, Kevin, it is indeed. All the borders are. Eastern Airways E190 from Amsterdam is 14 minutes out. Brilliant. Grand. Lovely jubbly. This is the other reason I'm not keen on busy airports. You don't get a chance to like appreciate what you're seeing. You know, I go to Heathrow and it's just 777, A350, A3, A320, A320, you know,
It was like that back in the 60s.
Oh.
The planes were literally landing one of them.
And to me, I don't enjoy it as much because yes, you've got lots of good ones. But that's all you've got.
But there's no time to say that.
Whereas you get the Emirates 777, you get one big flight in a day, or like today, we have the 787 as well. You appreciate the two big movements.
One time I was there, we'd gone down to the school and there was a big announcement made. There was this little Cessna with all the big planes and she just landed having flown, I think it was all the way around the world.
Alright.
In a record time. And they were saying then that they had to kind of tie a legal in because the planes were landing in 1 minute. They had to make a special space for it. Because one of those big planes and a small Cessna.
No, they don't mix. No, they don't mix at all. The big plane always wins. BKX, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. David, hello David, welcome to the live stream, mate. Great to have you with us, mate.
I find it impressive how you can talk to that and it's almost as though the person is interested.
Yeah.
I think I would find that difficult.
I did initially when I first started. It's a little bit alien, especially when you're like, oh, someone's what you get used to it. Eventually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I say, the one thing I don't like doing, especially if it's people I know, is I don't like it when you're streaming and people feel they can't come and talk to you. I don't like that. So
I can't how I
yeah.
be on the side.
Because sometimes you can just sit there, and especially if it's someone you know, and you think, oh, don't want to talk to them, sort of thing. So it's, yeah, I don't know. David, yeah, the winds are fairly strong. They are very strong. As it's been gusting about 22, 25 knots, so yep, fairly strong. Just watching this weather pass over. It's light shower of rain. It's lifting. Frog, hello, watching from Brisbane, Australia. Welcome on board. Great to have you with us. And from Brazil as well, Ivan. Welcome on board. Lovely to have you with us. Yeah, same here. Saab 2000 is going to be good. It's lifting a little bit. To be honest, that rain we had last night was just perfect, but even then, see how dry the ground is. 2 hours after we've had that downpour.
I looked at the windows, 6:30 this morning when I woke up. And I looked at when I opened the front door, I was like, oh, it's fucking traffic. When I did walk up, trying to get out of bed, everybody was still sleeping. And I
we're not early risers.
I opened the door and I was hit by a wall of noise. Yeah.
Good night. That's why I'm looking forward to Gran Canaria next weekend.
I'm not sure I could cope with the exercise.
Hey?
I'm not sure I could cope with the exercise. But that's what happens.
With the Maltese blood, it's just about right.
Well, the thing is, with living that far north,
Yeah.
even today when we dressed up like this,
Yeah.
this is a warm day.
It is. It is. It's a very.
Okay.
I haven't got a jumper on. I've got a jumper on, for, like, you know.
Well, I come down here and I have to get layers.
Yeah. It's nice though. It's a nice temperature.
Yeah, I can cope with it. It's a sort of temperature where I can just go and do some physical
Oh
work
yeah.
and not be
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Too hot, too cold. Thing is, the wind, the breeze helps as well. Because as soon as you take that wind chill factor off, it's a lot warmer. But yeah, it is good. Yeah, not long for the Saab, folks. KLM should be in about 5-10 minutes. Sorry, Eastern Airways should be in 5 or 10 minutes. Clear for takeoff. There's a plane just taken off. I think it's a little VFR one over there. Can't see it on the runway. That rain's just started a little bit heavier now.
Yep.
Actually, a lot heavier.
Yeah. You think that should have put the other
Aye. See, all the global hype's calmed down. I haven't really noticed much of it, mate, to be honest, over the last couple of days, but yeah. Well, it is just raining a little bit now. I honestly do hope for the airline, I really do, that they can make a success of it. They've got all the ingredients there, they just need to do things a bit more smart in the coming years, but we'll see. Nobody thought they would actually get to their first flight, which they managed to, and you know, we'll see what happens in the future. You never know. You never know. Just going to wipe the rain off the lens a second. Sorry, folks. Yeah, just need to wipe this rain off. There we go. Sorry about that. To be honest with you, I know I expected they would get a lot of criticism, Ken. I didn't expect that you'd have it from so many, to be honest. You know, at the end of the day, it's a new airline. They've not flown before. You know, what do you expect, sort of thing. But yeah, a little bit surprised at how bad the criticism was. David, I think Swiss 001's video on the Global is one of the best ones I watched. Swiss 001 was just absolutely hilarious. It was so good. Kevin Fairclough, mixed reviews from the media and passengers, yeah. Simon Calder, the travel journalist and aviation reporter, I think his report on them for The Independent was probably one of the most balanced reports on it. That yes, they've got a lot to work on, but overall, for what, you know, the airline was trying to be. They didn't do too badly. So I think Simon Calder's report was probably one of the most balanced of everybody's. But yeah, mixed reviews. Kevin, yeah, he was generally positive. Yeah, he was. But others just seem to want to focus on the negativity, which is a bit of a shame. But and I don't know who it was, but apparently one of the journalists at the Global Airlines meal for the inaugural flight in New York at the TWA lounge, apparently one of the journalists was asked to leave the event because of his harsh criticism of the airline. I don't know who it was. I think some have speculated who it might have been, but yeah, I think some of them unfortunately just wanted to get their little bit of attention by digging dirt on them, even though they're a startup airline. So that's the way it is, unfortunately. Lee Slater, that's mad to me doing it with an A380. It is, exactly. And what on earth they're going to do with all those A380s? I mean, they're going to have to service them. They'll be due heavy checks as well. All of this is going to take a lot of time, a lot of money, and they have to justify it by having passengers flying. But yeah, I'll be honest, Ken, I was actually close to possibly booking it and going across to New York and back, but it was just the £600 return plus booking a flight back to Ireland or back to the UK was a little bit too expensive. It would have been good for the experience, but no, I'm quite pleased we caught it from the outside, to be honest. David, you're absolutely right. There have been so many virtual airlines. 25 cleared to land. Something's just been cleared to land. Oh, there it is. There's the Eastern Airways. Yeah, there's been so many near startups that never actually came to fruition. It's impressive that they got off the ground. They got paying passengers, albeit less than 100, but still, for a new airline, that's not bad, Robert D, yeah, possibly, yeah, possibly. But then again, it's not really if you're getting a Dreamliner, it's not really a statement aircraft, is it? If you want to buy a statement aircraft, you're going to buy an A380. But yeah. Lee Slayer, yeah, it's just had a 12-year check. It will be. But what they do with the other ones, I can almost see them doing like some sort of charter operation, a bit like what Highfly used to do. But almost like a premium side of things. But they're talking about more A380s, which is crazy because there's so much money involved in getting them to fly. But we'll see. Right, here comes our next movement, just on final approach. See it just between those posts there. Eastern Airways is just asking for a wind check because of the wind gusting at the moment. It's just been on a tower, just confirmed the winds.
I find it interesting that with distance,
yeah,
how a post can obliterate a whole airplane.
Yeah, it does. It does. Completely. Eastern E190. Here it is, Ken. This is it just coming in now.
So are you hearing the pilots talking to?
Yep.
And you've also got a live stream coming through here.
Yep.
Oh, so you're talking to them through the microphone?
Do that.
So through that?
Yeah,
mic.
just through the phone. Yeah, just through the phone, yeah. So that's just literally so I can listen to what's going on in the air. And then I can keep them updated with what's going on.
I wondered how you were giving live information.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Here's Easton. There we go. That's Easton Airways down. Nicely done. David, I don't think we're going to see a return to those times anytime soon, sadly. But yeah, you never know. You never know. The engines are a big issue, yeah. That is true. That is true. No, because so in the UK, sometimes will be there.
Whereas you hear it, and then because you're giving it and it's not live streamed because of the delay, you get round the lawn. Yeah, I'll have one.
But again, I've had it where people have just been broadcasting theirs. Never, but it's again, it's just trying to keep
It's like live radio and TV, it's not live because it's an 8-second delay. So that if somebody starts becoming active, they can press the button and delete 8 seconds, yeah.
So, clever. Right, the Saab shouldn't be too far away. Jet2 from Faroes, 20 minutes out, followed by the Saab in 22 minutes. Brilliant. 18 years old. I think it might be an XKLM one, Ken Alloway. I think that Eastern Airways is an XKLM E190. Last time you saw a Saab was about a year ago. Nice one. Bit of history. It's 50 years this year since Preston Air Traffic Centre closed. Covered 5230 north to 55 north. He transferred London Centre. Wow. Very, very interesting, Alan. Very, very interesting, mate. Now you got London Control, the London TMA, and Scottish, Shannick, all the various ones. It's interesting. Very interesting. Well, about another 10-20 minutes to go. 2 more movements, and then we'll get the Saab.
I saw a Saab last week. Actually, I thought that was interesting. And basically what they did was cut the wings off, cut the tail off, put 4 wheels on it.
So there you go.
And that was the first Saab.
The most annoying thing with Saab is that they're one of the best aircraft manufacturers in terms of regional commercial aircraft. And then they stopped producing all the commercial side and went completely into the military. So they still produce the likes of the Saab Gripen.
Yeah, and that plane frightens the living daylights out of the Russians because no matter how much they put into their planes, the Saabs still take them out.
The Saab is funny because it's such a lightweight single engine aircraft, and yet it can operate from anywhere.
Yeah.
You can take it off from a room, you know, and it's...
And they've designed it so that as certain technologies become outdated, they
You
just
can
take
upgrade
the
it.
unit out
Yep.
and they put the latest unit in, and an old plane is a new one again.
It's one of the reasons the Brazilians have bought it. Hungary's bought it, Brazilians have bought it, and it's so popular just because it requires very little maintenance, and it's so robust.
Somebody else in Europe bought a whole load because it's filling a gap between the plane that they had and the plane.
Oh, who was it again? I can't remember. I'll have a look on the thing later.
It was somebody that surprised me. It was somebody like Frank didn't expect to have the plane and take it off. Something like that, and I thought, wow. It shows you that if something's designed properly in the first place,
Oh yeah.
it can live and live and live.
But this is the thing with this Saab 2000 that's the most annoying thing, is that the design is perfect, the engines are brilliant. You did an updated design with new avionics,
Yeah.
new technology, new engines, you know, you'd have an even better regional aircraft, and there's virtually nothing on the market apart from the ATRs.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a shame. And what's your longest flight on a flight sim, David? I think it was about non-stop. It was about 44 hours, and that was just a flight sim running continuously, doing flights, and I got a bit of sleep deprivation as well, but it was good fun. It looks good on the log anyway. There's just a massive peak in flight time. Completely illegal, but great fun.
I did once have a Microsoft flight simulator, and I only ever used it about twice.
Yeah.
Because all the excitement was in taking off.
Yeah, and there you go to the cruise phase.
And it's just hours, you're just sitting there going, oh yeah, there's a field down there. Oh, there's a house over there. And I...
Well, the worst thing is if you're flying over sea. Oh, look, a ship. Nothing. Another ship. Nothing.
A whale. Yes.
It's like, oh man. And worse, like when I flew to Canada,
Yeah.
and you sat for 9 hours with no window.
Oh.
That is like 9 hours there, 9 hours back, just nothing. And the worst part was the guy sat next to us in the window seat on the way back from Canada, completely out for the count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was annoying. Saab 2000 from Jersey was, for me, Cancun to Newcastle. Oh, you mean... Oh, right, yeah. Oh, you mean actual individual flight? The longest one was, I think, Singapore to New York. And that was about... Sure, that was about 15 hours, 15 or 16 hours non-stop. Yeah, that one was fun. Aye. Just going to tune radar frequency. Daniel, hello mate. You're on the Jet2 to Palma de Mallorca at 6:10 tonight. Will I be live? I won't be, no, I'll be working by then. Back to the grind.
Yes.
No, we won't be live then, mate. I think I've just heard the Saab call up.
Have you ever been in a conning tower?
Hey?
Have you ever been in the conning tower?
I've been to that.
I've been in the one in Prestwick 2 or 3 times. I was right there at the time. I haven't quite ever finished writing it up. But I think I really need to sit down and write that one. Yeah. I've lived in London,
up there.
It's kind of a tick that box.
Got up to the top of the control tower.
Yeah.
There's a little balcony on the outside of that.
Yes.
It goes the entire way around the tower.
Yeah.
It's probably about that wide.
Yeah.
Just enough where you can get this, stand up. And so I'd been like, will I be okay like filming from here? Yeah, no problem at all. So got my camcorder and that all set up. Got the Emirates landing from the tower, so the Emirates just like straight in front of you. Then an RAF C-130 Hercules came in and was doing low approach and go around. Then for the last approach, the controller on the radar told the RAF crew, he says, oh, just for your information, we've got some special visitors at the top of the control tower. So as he came, did his low approach, he did his low approach and go around, went, and then did a wing wave. Whilst where stood up there at the top of the control, I've got it all on film.
Oh wow!
And that was just
Magic.
amazing.
Yeah.
But then I'd got everyone's permission and okay to film. I uploaded the video, shared it, and the airport's team got in touch and said, we're not happy with you sharing this video, even though I got everyone's okay about it.
Yeah.
We'd like you to remove it. So that video was removed. They were happy with everyone sharing their photos, just not me with my video.
That's, it might be
The one
where it was from.
once it was to need a license. It's like 1,005. At which point I was like,
No. But you still got it. And it's still a memory that nobody can actually physically.
well, exactly, yeah, exactly. There's a KLM 777 diverting to Glasgow. Nice one, nice one. TUI 737 is just lining up there now.
It's a bit like watching a shark going through water.
It is, yeah, it is. It is.
Only shark fins don't do that.
That's the City Island, just base leg now. Should be able to see it actually. Oh, he is still running late. I thought he might have picked up one time on the way up.
That rudder must be some size.
Hey?
That rudder must be some size because you can only just see the top of the
Oh yeah.
huge top.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of it is rudder.
Yeah, they are big things. They are big things.
When they're up there, you don't really have a very good sense of size. But when you've got it like that and there's other things around, you say, wow,
Yes.
that's big.
It's impressive when it's like that. Hey, City Island cleared for the approach. Still can't see him. But he is clear for the approach, so should see him in just a second. Got the Jet2 on final as well. Jet2's just... and the TUI is taken off now as well.
Just beside the post. Right post.
That's Jet2 just coming in, yeah. The Saab should just be turning on the final line.
You know why it's so windy here?
Right.
It's because all the jets.
If only. If only.
Terry Pratchett talking about Coleman Barbarian. Barbarian had worked out why it was always so windy because the trees were blowing the
Oh dear. Dear.
I thought that was a wonderful concept.
Terrible.
Sorry Terry Pratchett, I nicked your idea.
Right, that's the Jet2 just coming in now. Daniel, no, we won't be live then yet. You mentioned Vegas and we get a Squawk 7700. Probably a medical emergency, I imagine. It'd have to be a medical for it to divert, I imagine. Here is the Jet2. Brilliant, very nice. And now the main event is, there she is. You can just see the little landing light over in the distance. Saab 2000's just over there coming into sight. It's a little bit far in the distance for you all to see at the moment, but
Even on the binoculars it's faint.
yeah, she's coming. Saab in next. It is indeed, Ken. It is indeed. Then after that we're going to do a walk and talk down to the end of the runway. I did that for the 767 the last time that came in.
Yeah.
Gave everybody a laugh. Clear to land 25, City Island. Heather McLeod. Hello, Heather. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us.
It does have a strikingly different profile, doesn't it?
Does I?
That's a real aeroplane, it's got propellers.
Here she comes. Beautiful, very nice.
No, I think that's got a more
So again?
I think it's got a more elegant profile.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see a proper aeroplane.
It's a proper aeroplane.
Making himself sound very old.
Hey?
Old things are more proper than modern things.
Yeah, well, no comment. Right, very nice. Very, very nice. Jet2 just lining up. Right, folks. Tui complete with finger boys inbound from Ibiza. Nice one. Okie dokie, folks. Go.
You know, I've always been impressed by trains and aeroplanes, how quickly they go from standing still.
Oh yeah, to going up, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie, hello mate. Oh, nice one. Very nice. Nice to have you on the live stream. Right, we're going to have a little walk down to the 07 end. We do have a Tui coming in as well, I think.
Do you want me to carry that for you?
Hey?
Do you want me to carry that for you?
Yeah, wouldn't mind. Thank you. Here we go. Right. So let's have a dawdle down to the end of the runway. Live walk and talk. You'll be able to watch the Tui coming in as well. Actually see crumbs, he's banking over. Very cool. That Tui just seemed to be banking over quite a bit. Farming today with Jet2. Yep. Who needs to watch the BBC when you can watch this? There's a nice spot along here where the mound is, but it's okay, but you don't get much of a runway view. You don't really see what's going on. Yeah, Charlie, we film there all the time. I'm just thinking, folks, I may have to I may actually have to end the live stream early, because I'm expecting a phone call shortly, and I have to take that. early. I might have to end it early. We'll just see how it goes. Feels windier the further we walk along.
Yes.
Hey? No. There was a heavy rain shower over there, folks. Just over to the left, there's a very heavy rain shower. Tui from Ibiza banking sharply due to the party on board. That would be an interesting one. Nothing on the approach. This is nice leisurely walk in the afternoon. Nicholas, hello mate. Back from garden centre. Oh, nice one. Not. And Nicholas, I'm with my father-in-law, Conrad. Big shout out to him. Nicholas has just been to the garden centre,
All right.
which he obviously enjoyed. Not.
Garden centres, if they usually really got work to do.
Yeah, all money to spend.
Well, usually the wife is.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's yours, not hers.
That's why I hate IKEA. It's not so much as how cheap stuff is, it's how much cheap stuff you get to make it up to the price it could have been.
Yes.
You know, it's like...
I did wonder how you would go
Hey?
along the lines, but
Oh
I
yeah,
hadn't realised this
public bridleway.
right away.
And it's a little stile you just climb over here. It's got a step and everything on it. Whew. Ah, it's windy. We'll get the Emirates departing in just a minute.
The only thing is, with a tailwind like that, it'll be easier getting back to the car.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just be able to run back.
Yeah, just open your coats and sail back.
Yeah. Hey?
It looks like somebody's in the habit of driving.
Yeah, they go back and forth quite regularly. It is, Ken. It's blowing up. It's 10 times windier here than it is at the top of the hill, which is weird.
Yes,
You'd think it would be the opposite.
indeed.
Is there anything on the approach yet? meadows.
Yes.
And the government will actually almost give you more subsidies for stuff like that than for crops, which is crazy. But yeah, wildflowers and everything. 0 on flight radar, Ken. Brilliant. I presume there's no sign of the Emirates either. Presume not.
Do you remember?
Oh, great! Emirates is just called. Brilliant. Sorry?
Do you remember my red Land Rover?
Yes,
The one
yeah.
with the top on. That would have been actually perfect for this sort of thing.
I would have. Little plane. G meme.
With a little angry engine.
G meme. Mike Echo Mike. Mike Echo. Meme. Not seen that one before. Great, well the Emirates is pushing.
Shouldn't that be Mike, Echo Mike?
Mike Echo. Oh, me. Oh, terrible. That plane's not real, it's a meme.
It means it can do what it likes.
Oh, dear. No.
I never
Just an excerpt or a short clip of something from a film or something with a different take on it to make it funny. Lots and lots of different ones.
My sister keeps sending me them.
Emirates now pinging, brilliant. I do love a good meme.
This isn't exactly a hobby, is it?
Isn't it sedentary?
Hobby.
Yeah. Contrary to a lot of people's belief.
Yes.
My step count is very high.
I'm beginning to learn the hard way that you aren't just sitting on your backside
No.
when you're doing this.
That's what makes it more exciting. It's like being in the special forces, you know, you've got to go and jump from place to place. You know?
Which is what I was saying to you earlier on about this is what it's actually really like to get
Yeah.
a video.
Oh, 1 second, folks. I might just have to pause the live stream. Sorry, folks. There we go, folks. Sorry about that. We're back. I just had to quickly take a phone call. Oh, Emirates is on the move. Should be in a second anyway. There's another spot. I'll bring like the small steps too. Well, it's not the way it is, but it's because of the daft ones who lose points. Yeah. So.
Go through a jet engine could take the plane out.
It has.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's one of them things where amazingly nothing too serious has happened yet.
But it hasn't made the big news. So, Jet2, what is a year or two ago, they had to close the airport. I thought it was on purely and simply because some idiot was flying drones.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I hope the audio is okay for everybody. I'm sorry it's a little windy. Try and disrupt it as best I can. That's one thing you get a little bit of shelter. It's weird when the storm. Audio's fine, Ken, brilliant. It's quite weird when it's a storm and it's like 60, 70, it's stood here and that's going like it's nice at the same time because you've got a bit of shelter. You can see the Emirates just there at the right hand side, folks. It'll be taxiing along shortly. Bit windy, but no problem. Brilliant. Thank you, Ken. Cheers, mate. Should be a little bit more sheltered than the other ones, so. Oh, Emirates is taxiing out. I just realised that. I'm thinking, why can't I hear anybody? There we go. That's better. Exactly, Nicholas. Exactly. There's always got to be that caution. You're right there, mate. Absolutely right. Spitfire RF100, hello mate. Welcome to the live stream. Great to have you with us. coming along now. That's how much just about to line up. It's fine. Plane just coming in on final now, folks.
So this plane lands first and then that takes off.
Yeah.
What sort of separation do the planes have to keep when you're on the
Then with some, if you're taxiing behind a bigger one like this, you give a little bit more separation.
Yes.
PC12 inbound, Ken. Thank you, mate. Sayers lining up. Emirates, clear for take. Jet2, just clear for takeoff. Not so bad with these, just a 777 because it's G90 engines, so much power off them. Yeah, literally.
Yes. videos online where apron control vehicles got a little too close to jet engines and they've just gone away like a piece of paper.
Oh, it's amazing. I don't get ones as well who stand, like go to skiathos, they'll stand right at the fence line as the plane's got full power on, then they'll go on and try and fly. Just put yourself at risk.
Yeah.
It's like this proximity is fine. To be that much closer to the runway and then as it's going on full power.
Yeah, but when they put the brakes on before they release the brakes to take off, you can feel it on this gate.
Yeah, you can.
You're in no illusion that if this wasn't in the way, you might be in the haze.
From this distance is okay. Like you talk about scaffolds and it's not like from see a lot of lights are from the end of the run. Right, here comes the next one. Jet2 coming in from Zakynthos. One thing when we came up when you were at East Mains, and you went to meeting on the Sunday one day and up to the airport in Inverness. One of the best clips I ever got was the KLM Fokker 70 at Inverness Airport. One of the best clips I ever got. And after that they were retired, all withdrawn. And to see it up in Inverness, because that wasn't long after KLM had started the route again. And now sometimes at Inverness they're 3 or 4 times daily. Because the route's so popular. It's amazing. There's a Tui.
So is the Saab up next?
Should be soon. What time is it now actually? Yeah, should be any time now. Because he's had more than enough time from the time we've left there to walk here. Yeah, he should be going shortly.
So how did you find this little hole in the wall?
I think just walking back and forth along this spot. Yeah.
Because that looks like a new bit of fencing.
That is because someone drove through it. Yeah. Yeah, they're up there. Oh, here's Jet2.
It's weird that.
It's probably because he's late.
Yes. And he doesn't want to get stuck into the next jig queue.
Actually, I haven't heard the City Island call up yet. I don't know if anyone has access to flight radar on the stream, but if you do, I don't know what the estimated departure is showing for the Saab 2000. I don't think I've heard him call up yet. But if anyone has access on flight radar, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
It was funny earlier on, looking down the taxiway, there was this line of lights, and it instantly
More to the see, this is like one of the peak times for the airport. One of them is 6 in the morning, between 6 and 7. You know, the first wave going down to south of Spain, and then this is them coming back, and then the next hour they'll all depart back to either Spain, Portugal, Canaries, Turkey, and then they'll be back for like midnight, 2 o'clock.
There's a lot more happening at the moment. It's a kind of quick.
Yes, it is. You get peaks, but then you get really quiet times as well. But the peaks are all big. There's another one just on the approach.
I can't feel the thing. But then,
Oh, well, that sounded like that. You can't mistake that Welsh accent. I'll have to message him and see if he's flying. Saab 2000 scheduled for 2:55. Thanks, Robert.
that's 10 minutes.
Hey?
That's 10 minutes.
Yeah. 10 minutes. Hopefully he gets out a little bit earlier. Tui to Rios. Thank you for that, Ken. No, nothing at the moment. I haven't heard him call up either. And the answer to that question is no, not if you keep spamming the chat. Not a chance. Right, that's a Tui just lining up. Thank you, Ken. Live moderating. Clobberington. Ryanair, clear to land. Ryanair 413 Charlie. Right, looks like we have a Ryanair Max just coming in now, folks. Max 8 from Malaga. Thank you, Ken. All we need is that Saab 2000.
And 5 minutes. Oh, I can't see it now, but the white ball with the blue rudder.
Yeah, there's two.
Oh, there's the blue rudder. I can see it now. Slots aren't quite wide enough.
No.
It's a light aeroplane. And that sounds like it's actually great. Do something with it. There's lightning control coming up.
Yeah.
Is that for us? Is that just doing the rounds? Yeah, it's coming right up to the gate.
It's awesome. people are. Everybody on track. Like Emirates. Go to Emirates. You stand on the mount next to the new Hilton Hotel next to the airport. Stand there over there.
Look at the left behind it.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. It's absolutely true.
Which is why we moved the family up there, especially when they decided to blow up buses in London. You know?
Saab might have just gotten taxi clearance. Carol, hello Carol. Yay, Ken Alloway, it is the Saab. Woo! Oh yeah, massive, massive. I wouldn't care because the range is right in my shot. Yeah, we won't be live for too long, Carol. We'll only be live for another 5 minutes just till this takes off. Another one just coming in to land now. Cleared to backtrack. Cleared to lie in wait, sorry. Well folks, going to be ending the live stream just after this. Sorry you don't get a great view of the Saab department, just one sec. Right, the crew's just clear for takeoff. Nice. Very nice. Last one, PC12, and then we'll call it a day. Well folks, hope you enjoyed the live stream. Oh. More than welcome, Ken. Great to have you on the live stream. Sorry for the last view there, wasn't that great, but lovely to have you on the stream, mate. PC12 just taken off. There's anything else coming in. We'll call the day there. Spitfire RAF 100, you're welcome, mate. Lovely to have you on board with us. Wait for this PC12. Waiting for him to be cleared to take off. That's a clear for takeoff. we go, folks. Well, that is the end of the live stream. Massive thanks to everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll catch you in another one very soon. Take care, folks, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye for now.